Hi, my name is Daniel Reisman. I have limited experience with ELLs. My background is as follows. I grew up in the state of Michigan in a small town called Lapeer, Michigan. I attended public high school and then went off to the University of Michigan, majoring in English and taking a bunch of pre-med courses. Following graduation, I attended the Lesley University Graduate School of Education, receiving my Master's of Education. During that time, I taught 6th and ninth grade English at a private school called the Pike School, which is a feeder to a lot of high schools throughout the Northeast, private high schools throughout the Northeast. I then went on to work in a self-contained classroom over in Port Washington, Long Island. It was pretty stressful working with sixth graders in a self-contained classroom. We didn't have all the resources I expected going in. We had to share books, the classroom size. There's all sorts of learners in that classroom with a lot of neurological issues. It was very tricky for a first year teacher. So following that, I went off into corporate education because the internet boom was taking place, and I worked as a trainer for a lot of Wall Street customers for a company called Mentor Tech. I then went off to Sherman and Sterling, worked as a corporate trainer for a lot of partners in that law firm, and I had a chance to travel throughout the United States. And then I worked at a company called White and Case, another law firm, training partners as well with technology. With technology, I continued working in a company called Sybase as an alliance engineer and as a corporate trainer. I would travel to different states and work with very high pressured environments, getting their systems, their database systems online as soon as possible. In the year 2000, I started a company, Reisman Educational Consulting, really just to pursue my love for education. And I was, started working with kids in basically English and writing and helping them with their essays and with their grammar. But through the years, I went back to school and got certified to teach math, then certified to teach physics, then chemistry, then biology, then earth science and social studies, and received an advanced certificate in special education from Mercy College. And thankfully, I found the University of Buffalo's program to get a master's in adolescent mathematics, and love the fact that it provides the online aspect. As a father of two boys, one who's 17, Max, and one who's 14, Elliot, and my wife, Judy, who I've been married to for 20 years, it's tricky to get the time to go full time or even part time to a physical place. So it's been great to have the online experience at Buffalo. Um, with when the internet boom, kind of settled down in about 2001, I continued with Sybase. But then when everything crashed, the Wall Street crash in 2008, my position at Sybase was eliminated, which was a blessing. And I went with Reisman Educational Consulting full time. It's intense work. I do work 7 days a week with students of all types of students. The majority of my students are middle schoolers and high schoolers, but I now work with neuropsychologists, psychologists, school administrators. Um, I was recently named the Director of Educational Consulting Academic Achievement at the Child and Family Institute in Scarsdale. So my work is extensive. I do work with students whose parents don't speak English as their native language, but the kids are pretty fluent. So my experience with the ELL environment and education is still very, very limited on my side. I'm always very conscientious to the cultures, whether that means the way we approach, the way we interact, eye contact, making sure that I meet their customs and not put them, offset them and make them uncomfortable. I love doing a lot of work with college admissions. I've been doing that, a lot of transfer applications, graduate schools, medical school, law school applications. And it's been extremely rewarding in what I do. I also write a lot. I've written a few books, a coming of age book that's on Amazon, and also 3 children's books. So I do love writing. I've written for a couple news outlets over the years as well. So writing is a passion and I love to share that with people and all sorts of in all sorts of ways. I look forward to taking this class and getting to know all of you. And again, thank you.